Hey, it's Ryan Cavino with Northeast Realty Partners and RyanCavinoRealEstate.com, bringing you the Cambridge, Mass. market update for the week ending January 6th. Welcome back and Happy New Year, and we're going to dive right into it. 15 Howard Street, condominium, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 224. My eyes just lit up and said, okay, what's going on here? And immediately suspected that the property is of bank owned, and sure enough, I go to the description and it says this property is eligible under the Freddie Mac First Look initiative through January 14th. What that means is no investor can buy it until the property's been on for about 2 weeks or so. So they want to promote owner occupied units. And while this property does look like it needs some work, it is definitely something that is workable. And one of the problems that might be an issue is that there is no homeowners association and it's a condo. So when you go to buy a property and it's a condo and there is no homeowners association, that means there's no 6D certificate. In Massachusetts and most other states, a 6D certificate is required within the mortgage package to get the loan. And since that doesn't happen here, then something might have to be done. Maybe a person will have to pay cash or do some sort of conventional or super creative financing to get into this property. But then they have to deal with the fact that, okay, if there's no condo association, what's going on with the other 2 units? Who's living there? Is it going to be foreclosed on? If I buy this at $200,000, am I buying high because the other 2 units are going to drag on for a while? These are questions that the lender has thought of. That's why they don't issue without a 6D certificate. What other ones came on was this one over on Inman Square for $309. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, right in the heart of Inman Square. It's about 800 square feet. It does have a high condo fee of $412, but that does include heat. So in the winter months in Massachusetts, turn that up and don't worry about it. A couple of other properties came on, but they've been on for a while. You can see that some of these say new, but they're not actually new because they have been on for 99 days. For instance, this one, it was built in 2000. Sounds exciting. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, skylights, 1,180 square feet, private deck, and just looks like it's a cool property, but there's no information on it. So checking the 99 days, it might be listed by somebody else, and it's not. So no pictures and nothing going on. So that's a little surprising that there's nothing there to highlight the property. And then we got this one on 3rd Street, and this is over by the museum, right off McGrath, and everything was renovated. 235. Agent is part owner of property, and I wonder if they picked this up at auction or something. Let's see here. They maybe picked up the multifamily or put them all on. I don't know. I think they might have got the multifamily and converted it, but they're still on the market. Jumping down to the under agreements, we start to jump into a little bit of a higher price point here, where you got this first one at 5 Arlington's, a 1-bedroom over on Avon Hill. And this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, $299 on for 60 days. Just a nice building to be in. It's about 600 square feet. The condo fee is somewhat reasonable at $352, but remember, heat is included with this one. 356 Pearl Street, Unit 2's over in Cambridgeport. This is a 2-3 family conversion, and it's got 4 bedrooms and 2 baths and 1,500 square feet. You can see that the kitchen is very recent, has some new appliances. It looks like this might be a project for somebody because you can see a lot of the stuff is new, but maybe that's just the homeowner who updated that everything themselves, because you can see that there is some decorations and whatnot. Now we got 141 Elm, also in Inman Square. You can see that the Inman Square property is very popular, and this is a more modern type of condo, a little bit different from the one we just looked at that went under for $299, which was the 2-bedroom. And this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and this is just a really cool looking place. Very unorthodox, very trendy, very hip, and 1,570 square feet, and something that's been newerly built. And then we got 993 Memorial Drive, and this is a very pretty pre-war building, just very historic, very significant, professionally managed, 1,600 square feet. This is a nice unit. Does have the high condo fee, but that's to expect it in this type of unit. It's assessed for $889. It went for a little bit. Went under agreement for a little bit more because of the building that it's in and the demand for that. Moving on to the souls. Look at all the souls we have. Let's check out this H Street one. I'm sorry, this 2nd Street Unit H, 522, 423, and 321. Looks like this might have been a project that was new. It does look like that's tastefully decorated. Looks like this, yeah, because those aren't real people. This could be North Point 1 first, so it's over by the North Point, I believe. And those drop down quite a bit. Then we got this first one over there at Unit 321, sold for $519. Yeah, similar pictures. Then we got this one over on Pearl Street, which took about 196 days, 1.16. It is this looks like it's a detached. So we're seeing some properties being listed as condos and some being listed as attached single families, and that could be per the town how they want to have it done. And this is a 2,400 square foot, 3 to 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, all new systems and paint. And this is just a very nice looking property. And then lastly, this penthouse over on this famous building that's overlooking the Charles River, sold for 2.1, and they're asking for 2.25. An elegant looking classic structure and unit that reminds you of Beacon Hill a little bit on the inside. And take a look at that view. That's to die for right there. Watch the fireworks from your balcony. You can see though this place does come with a condo fee that's probably the size of some people's mortgages. It's been on for about 17 days, so there is still a demand for this type of property. If it's getting to sell a $2 million home in 17 days, someone's been looking at the place for a while. So let's throw in all of the actives here and see what is going on in all of Cambridge. The average asking price right now in the current days on market is $525,980, and the market time is 147 days. You can see you got some real outliers right here, especially this Unit 212 here asking 3.2, and it's been on for over 2 years. And let's see what we got for. It looks very nice. Just clearly it's not necessitating such large price tag if it's been on for that long. Might be, wow, $3,100 condo fee. It's got 2 garage parking spaces. So I mean, it is an excellent home, but it has been on the market for quite some time. Not sure if they've gone through multiple realtors as well. Nope, same ones. Started at 3.7 down to 3.2, and hopefully they get something soon. But you can see that the average, what happened this week with the average list price versus the average list price for under agreements, the prices are a little bit higher and the market time is less, so these properties were priced a little more correctly. You can see that's consistent with the days on market being under the 90 days for mostly all of them, except for the one on Pearl Street. And then the sold ones, the average sales price was $754 and took a little bit more time, just a few days or so more than the actives right now, and the price tag was significantly higher. And that has to do with a couple of properties in the $1 million, $2 million price range. But on the whole, properties right now that are priced correctly and are marketed correctly are going to sell in about roughly in between 100 and 150 days. And that's to expect if you're going to be putting your home in the market in Cambridge. So if you'd like some more information, give me a shout, 978-835-6870. We'll talk to you soon.